Hey team, today I'm going to show you the exact steps that you need to take to start nutrition coaching in 24 hours. This video is for all the people that want to do this stuff, that want to take their passion for health, fitness, nutrition, and turn it into something that helps people and makes money, but they're just putting it off. They don't know the first step. They're unsure about how it'll be received. This video is for you. I'm going to take you through that entire process. There's two other things I'm going to do today. I'm going to also give away a copy of my book, From Passion to Profit. All you need to do to be in the running for that is jump on live here and drop something in the chat. Tell me where you're from. Tell me what you're up to. Or better yet, ask a question about getting started in nutrition coaching. That would probably be the best of the three, but that would work as well. Any of those three would work. Second thing, before we dive into things here, enrollment in the program is going to open up. Our Dr. Mark Method program, 90-day nutrition certification, is going to open up on this upcoming Tuesday on Tuesday, January 21st, first thing in the morning. I'm going to send out an email about it to get the ball rolling. It'll be open for a few weeks or till we fill all the spots that we have left, which will be around 8. Oh, hey there, Nancy from Sunny Palm Desert. Excited to be here. I'm excited to have you here too. Or until we fill up all those spots. If you want to beat the line, you got to join the wait list. And I'm going to drop that right here. You'll be the first to know. You'll know early. You'll have an access to get the ball rolling. Here's the actual wait list for the program. So join that as well. Those are the two things we do today that are important to know today as we dig into this content. But I got some questions right off the bat, which is fantastic. Hi, Nancy. And then Josh says, hey, Mark, what would be your first go-to to start obtaining clients for my online strength coaching business? I have 1,000 jiu-jitsu based followers. I help jiu-jitsu athletes get strong. Honestly, some of the best advice I've ever received about getting clients is just to make things obvious that there's an opportunity to work with you. There's subtle ways of doing this, but also more direct ways. The subtle ways would be when you're putting out educational content and talking about, how you would help jiu-jitsu athletes. Just start framing it out as this is the stuff that you do give, support, educate on to help jiu-jitsu athletes get strong. I'm assuming jiu-jitsu athletes, the majority of them know why they need to get strong. And the payoffs for that. But if you can focus on the results and why it's in their best interest, they're going to start to see why they should do this with you and go down this path. But you can just start framing it out as, this is what I do to help clients. This is my jiu-jitsu clients. Automatically, people are starting to think, oh, Josh works with clients. Here are the specific types of clients he works with. And there's an opportunity here, even if it's kind of in the back of their mind. The more direct way to do this is literally say you're taking on clients and the opportunity there are for people. So I would say, I got X amount of coaching spots opening up. I'm going to start 2 clients in the next week. If you want to know how to, get stronger and how it'll help your jiu-jitsu, so you can do this, like thinking about what they want. Like, are these amateur jiu-jitsu athletes? Are they, trying to get it to the next level? Do they want to do, like, what do they want? And then just tying that into your approach and making that obvious, like making that super obvious in the opportunity. Sometimes people get down on like the 3 spots open people or 3 spots left. I like to think of, like, in an ideal scenario, how many clients could I start working with this week? Like, what's the limit? If you're doing individualized coaching and taking people through this stuff, like, you can only take on so many. Probably, like, legitimately with other commitments, you're not taking on more than 10. What's realistic? I don't know, 3, 5. You can start to put these kind of numbers in place. So it's like, this is what I'm looking for. Even if you have more availability, that type of thing. But people want things that are going to be taken away from them, that are scarce, that are, they're not going to have all the time. And that's why we put those kind of things in place. What would you have a recommendation on what to charge off the bat? I haven't coached in years and want to pick it up again and leave my job. I want you to leave your job. It's a great goal. What I probably would do to start off with is like anywhere between $200 to $300 per month. I would offer this on a monthly recurring rate and deliver your service that way. But that's what I would do. It's like, hey, I'm going to take on these clients. This is how I offer my services based on your goals. I mean, it's going to take this long, that type of thing. But get them signed up that way and then go from there. It sounds like you might need the push to make this all happen. If you want to talk about what that would look like in our program and how we help, I'm happy to do so. Toss your name on that wait list at the link I included, and we can chat a little bit further. But other than that, keep the questions coming. I think if we talk about how to start nutrition coaching in 24 hours, which Josh, this is you revisiting it, but still getting it back going. The first place I would start is making sure that I had like an application form linked somewhere. Really simple, 5 to 6 questions, not a lot of friction around people filling it out, but I would want to know what they want to achieve, why it's important to them, how ready they are to change, some contact information. I'm doing it. I'm going through it right now. Some contact information. The most important thing being like what they want to achieve, right? A lot of times people will tell you exactly what's important to them. And then as you're having discussions and conversations through it, you can position the stuff that you're going to give in your coaching as the solution to that. You want a really good example of this, Josh? You just told me what's important to you and why you want to do it. It's quitting your job. Why do you want to quit your job? Maybe you're sick of what you're currently doing. You want more flexibility. You want to do something that you're passionate about. All those things. You collecting that information to potential jiu-jitsu athletes, it's going to tell you exactly what you need. And then therefore you're no longer like saying, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that. You're just guiding them to the thing that they need to do to achieve certain things. That'd be the first thing that I would do and have in place is that application form so that people know there's an opportunity. Maybe they don't fill it out yet, but at least they know that's available to them. It is an option. Most coaches are just way too coy with that kind of stuff. It's almost like they don't want people to hire them to do the things that they're meant to do, they're passionate about, and all those things. There's no bonus points for not including this stuff and not making it obvious. That would be the first thing that I would include and get over. If you're joining the stream, should I keep it in I'll get on that now. Should I keep it in my IG and Facebook bio? Without a doubt. I'd make it super, super obvious. I would put it everywhere. And then I would just highlight it in different ways. If you're new to the stream here, just jump in on. I'm also going to do a giveaway of my book. If you haven't yet got it, if you have got it, that's great. All you need to do to participate in that, and I'll bring up the wheel of names here in a second to select that. Just got to comment on the chat and engage. That pushes everything and it makes things, more visible to our community, makes the video go further. So that'd be helpful to me, and hopefully I can give you a bit of advice. Liking the video also helps too. So drop a like and we'll go from there. But I want to give away another one of these bad boys today. Got a stack behind me and I'll get it sent over to you. Fernanda won last week and she already got her book. She's already diving in, which is super, super exciting. But let me know if you want one. Drop something in the chat. Question, comment, thought. Let's do it. The second thing that you need in place is a coaching system. You need to know once you get a client and you set them up on a plan, like how will you respond? That usually comes down to having a means to collect information. We like to use a tracking sheet. So collecting the objective information that you are asking them to report back to you, which will allow you to assess their progress, that type of stuff, as well as a place for them to provide you with feedback. You can use a simple Google form for this. We use both. We teach both, those type of things. Using things that people are already used to and can do is one of the smartest things. And then when they're filling out this information, you need a way to respond. We teach the hybrid check-in approach, which means we're not meeting with clients live. We're not meeting with them in person. We're not doing it on Zoom. There's no scheduling. They submit this information. It cues the check-in process. And then we respond via a video voiceover talking about their week, what we're seeing, what needs to change, and going through that way. It's a personalized service. People feel like they're talking directly to their coach, but it's super effective with your time. It doesn't end up being a therapy session, all of those things. So that's how we teach that. You need those 3 things within a coaching system to start to deliver your coaching. That'd probably be the second thing I would do and get this going. And the third thing is like, hey, if you want to make a coaching business out of this, you need paying clients. Like you need to, without them, you just have an expensive hobby, right? It's one of those things where it's not going to go for you. Or maybe you're helping people for free and DMing back and forth and giving advice and they never take the next step. You got to get some paying clients. What that looks like for many people, especially as you get this going, is that you like the people that are going to pay you for this stuff at the beginning are already all around you. It's not going to be some stranger on the internet that comes out of nowhere, right? It's going to be people already in your social circle, from the gym, family members, friends, that would like help, that would see you as an option to help them and need an opportunity to do so. But you just got to put it out there in terms of, maybe you still post on social media, but these type of people already all around you are going to be the ones that initially reach out and take that next step. So I'd make sure that is happening. There's a bunch of different ways to do that. Personally, I'm kind of old school with like keeping lists and we use CRM type stuff now to keep things organized. But up until very recently, I just kept lists of leads and would reach out to them. Use the don't go to a party empty-handed method. If I've never talked about this before, when you reach out to someone and re-engage them and talk about what they're up to, if you can just be helpful by bringing up their goals, by bringing up strategies that you would use to help people with those goals, by sharing something that's they would find interesting, that they would find helpful, things that you've created for people like them. When you reach out with these type of things, they're more likely to engage with you and kind of go from there. Example is, someone's situation, what they're trying to achieve. You reach out saying like, hey, I just helped someone with this exact thing. I have a strategy that I think could work really well for you. Like, are you open to talking about it? Are you open to hear a little bit more about it? Like that works. It's like, hey, I just read this article I think would be really helpful for you. Do you want me to pass it along? Really helpful for you because of blank, right? When you frame things out this way, it goes a long way. It really, really does. Those are the three things you need to start nutrition coaching, like literally instantly. If you want to get this stuff going and haven't got a chance to get it going, that is where I would start. I'd make sure I have an application form. I'd make sure I'd have some strategies in place to get people interested in it, filling out that form, and then a process to coach them. You could do this for free at the beginning. I encourage you to take payment and set it up on a monthly basis, but that's where I would start. Hope that's helpful. What questions do you guys have about this process? I know there's quite a few people coming in and leaving and that kind of stuff. If you're completely new to the live stream today, you just popped on, I'm giving away a copy of the book. You just got to drop something in the chat, be it, a simple hi and where you're from, but also a comment or question about nutrition coaching and how to get started. I'm accepting all answers. Right now I got 2 people on it, so 50-50 chance of getting one, but we can increase that with some more questions. I'll wait around here, guys. Happy to do that. New joiners, thanks for joining in. Remember, like the quickest path to get this stuff going, what I outlined, you could do in 24 hours. Some of you might still need more direction. Some of you might want more support and guidance and someone to dig into your personal situation. These are all the things that we do within our coaching program, and enrollment in that is going to open up on Tuesday. If you want to be the first to know, get early access to the application process, you can join our wait list. I'll drop that again in the chat as well. There should be. What else? Any other questions? It's all good if there isn't. I'm going in the random name generator though. I got two here. If Josh and Nancy, you guys are still listening. Oh, where's this a different wheel than I'm used to? Wheel of names, that's what I'm used to. I'd share my screen, but I don't know if that would work as well. Let's do this. Wait a minute. Yeah, I could share my screen. Give me a second. Josh and Nancy. We got 2 even names here. Let's see. Let's do this. Share screen. Wheel of names right here. Share it. Hopefully you guys can still see my face. Here we go. You ready? Click to spin. Oh, we got a 50-50 chance, and Josh is our. Okay, there's my face again. Awesome. That's it for today. Josh, here's what I need from you. I need you to send me an email at mark@drmarkmethod.com. I can see that my face is still on the screen now, so I hope I wasn't picking my nose too much. But send me an email at this email address, so I can collect your mailing address, and I'll send you over a copy of the book. It's coming over to you. Hopefully that gets things started and helps you quit that job. That's it for today, guys. That's how to start nutrition coaching in 24 hours. If you have any questions, concerns, shoot me a message. If you're watching the replay, feel free to drop a comment down below, and I'll get to it at a later time. Appreciate the support. Let me know if you want access to the program and get on that wait list. That's it for today, guys. Have a good one. Bye.